Oh, hello, and welcome to Khosi Nation Fan TV. I am Bilo. I am your host. This is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs, Khosi Football Club, and it's match day. It's match day. Today, we are playing against Royal A.M. in the quarterfinals of the Nedbank Cup, and surprise, surprise, I told you so. The starting 11 has come out, and some players that I thought it's a lineup that I thought was going to be possible. I didn't think it would actually happen. It was a possibility, but now Uzwane has made it a reality. So we're going to talk about the game. Or to like the video, also to subscribe to the channel as well. I appreciate that. That helps me reach more people like you. Just let me know when you join in, Uguti, you are here, and give me your own match predictions and what you think about the game itself, because there is a starting 11 here that I will say, and then I want to hear what you guys think about the game. So let me start by saying, Uguti, what happens if I change my camera here and see Uguti and switch to this other camera, because this other camera is not really covering itself in glory. Okay, so starting 11 say Chiefs as it stands right now is goalkeeper. It's unchanged. We have Peterson in goal. I heard I saw a lot of some people talking about how Peterson should be changed because Uguti Peterson should be benched because Peterson has been making mistakes. I'm like, guys, the goalkeeper has been solid for the team for a very long time, and then all of a sudden he makes like two mistakes, which is a mistake, right? We saw what it's a mistake, but now Sekbangati he's been nonsense the entire season. I feel like that's also one of the problems that we have as Kaizer Chiefs fans at times. Uguti, we like a player so much and we overhype them when they are doing well, and the moment they start doing bad, all of a sudden everyone is forsaking the players, like, oh, he sucks and all that stuff. I'm like, Kanditina, what's our game value? Do we only support our players only if they are doing well, and the moment they start doing bad, all of a sudden everything good that they ever done or that they were doing for the team, it's now all of a sudden thrown out. So I think also Guatina, and as human beings, we should watch ourselves. Uguti, what kind of people are we as Kaizer Chiefs fans? So sorry, I'm fixing my camera problems live here because I have problems. Anyways, I'll try not to move that much on my left. So we have Peterson in goal, not surprisingly. We have Ufrosla at right back, which is something that I wasn't expecting, not because of the fact that I didn't want him to play, but the main reason for that is because Ufrosla has been injured, right? And Ufrosla, even before he got injured, in my opinion, he wasn't like in the greatest of forms. So for him to come back and be thrown straight in this game where he will probably be facing tough challenges, I mean, having to track back, having to run, having to do all the things that are necessary, to me, it's a worrying factor, man, because we remember even when the season started, right, Uguti, the first game that we played was against Royal A.M, and Uplomu struggled a lot when we were playing against the Royal A.M at right back. And we're talking about a player who was defensively sound, but he really struggled, and it was one of the reasons why he ended up being benched by Uzwane for a few games that followed. So now having Uguti Ufrosla who has not been convincing in recent games start to go right back, it kind of worries me. I won't lie to you, it does really worry me. But one can only hope. Not good can only hope. He's a Kaizer Chiefs player, so you he what can I say? Yeah, so that's what's up. So the next thing manje is ukuthi with our center back pairing, well, it's the players who've been consistent for us. Gezana, not Dove. That's not surprising at all. So that one, it's like I won't complain. That's okay. The only thing that I hope was done during the week is good. I hope there was those conversations. Uguti, guys, let's do the right thing. Let's communicate. Let's pass the ball to each other. Let us just be a team. Those conversations have been had. Uguti, guys, we need to play as a team. Otherwise, nothing is gonna work for us today. But they've had a good week to practice and to prepare for this game. Was I late or something? And then Umvuyel is saying Chiefs win 2-1. One can only hope. I will take a 1-0 own goal. I will take a 1-0 deflection. I will take a 1-0 lucky goal. I don't care. All I need today is to win. At the end of the day, history books don't necessarily write to Guti. They were lucky to win. No, they will write to Guti Chiefs won. So I hope Guti we can really do well and perform. Uspecially is saying very happy to see Frostler is back. I was stressed out thinking Kwinika was gonna play today. That would have been another moment. That would have been something, eh? Like imagine Kwinika starting today. It would have been like stressful for a lot of us because our Kwinika has not been in the greatest of forms. So coach, I think if it wasn't for how poor Kwinika has been this season, Frosla wouldn't have started. I think the risk, as much as I said, Uguti, I'm worried about Frosla Uguti after all this time of not playing. He's come back and he's starting. I think coach was like, I would rather play an unfit player who could potentially get exposed rather than a fit player who will be exposed or will expose himself despite the fact that he's been playing throughout the season. So I think the coach had to make that calculation. Yoguti, do I go with the right back who consistently or who is a natural right back, or do I try my luck with the right back who's been struggling all season? So then he went with the former. Let me just go with the natural one, otherwise I'll be in trouble. So I think what Uzwane did is what can I say? Depends on how you look at it. But I think for most people, if you gave them an option, do you take Kwinika, who's been available throughout the season, or do you take Frosla, who's not been available for the past 2 months? And then you ask yourself, you ask many people, a lot of them will probably say, nah, fam, we'll take Frosla any day of the week. So again, that's that. And abantu, this is the game that I don't want to expose Frosla, because he were great Frosla, as I said before before he got injured, it wasn't the greatest. And Solomons, as much as some people will criticize him and say, hey, he runs too much, he's always running, there's no end product. But even Frosla, the end product here has significantly dropped this season, which is why I've been worried sick about him. So I think one thing that will help my confidence today at the very least, or that will what can I say, that will make me feel better, is just to Frosler working hard. I don't care how good his deliveries are today. I just care about him just being okay. Going to our midfielders. Our midfielders, as we said last week, Ugutus Tebe was benched last week so that he can play this week, and he is playing this week. A lot of people were bent out of shape last week. Uguti, why is not has not covered himself in glory. He has not covered himself in glory. Umat, he's not like convinced. I'm not saying we inkomo because we like being extreme as Kaizer Chiefs fan. No, akasinkomo Umati. He's not like a bad quality player. No, he's just work rate yakhe yiyo into that is trusted. But as a midfielder, I need much more from you than your work rate, especially if your primary role is to be creative, is to keep the ball, is to control the tempo of the game. You understand? Keep the ball, control the tempo of the game, even if that means doing a sideway passes. Because the way that people diss sideway passes, you would swear Uguti passing the ball sideways means someone will die. Because sometimes you need to calm the game down and you don't have to force a forward pass all the time. And that is why we end up losing the ball so much. Because if pass Pambili is not available. There is no space. There are like 3 people in front of you. But on your right, there's an option. Pass the ball to the right. On your left, there's an option. Pass the ball to the left. Move your opposition to try and track the passes that you are making. And by moving them around, then they will open spaces. And then you can play my passes that are going forward. That is why I never understand. They're like, he never passes the ball forward, blah, 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 blah. People just want him to pass the ball forward all the time. And it's the thing that has been working against Umat, to be honest. Because Kwayena, he tries to play the ball forward, but the moment he does that, then it actually comes against him. The moment he tries to force things and dribble and go forward, he loses the ball. So I just hope today that doesn't happen, because I know Gutu coach brought him back today because he knew if he plays Uzwane no Stebe, it's not gonna be as good defensively. So instead he brings both Umati and Stebe to play together, and then he adds Uzwane on top of that. And I did say this as abantu ubano pixel. Khosi is commenting. I did say this thing yesterday. Uguti Uzwane will play boba u3 labantu lab. Mat, Sithebe and Zwane, because of the fact that Uzwane has been in good form, so there's no justification of benching him. Sithebe has been in good form, so there's no justification of benching him. But at the same time, Umat is good when it comes to working hard and defending. As such, he is going to play all 3 of them. Because as much as Umat has not been that great, Umtu has also been man-marked so much in previous games that he's not been effective. As such, bringing him back again to the game that he's clearly probably going to be man-marked is actually suicide. So rather be unpredictable and bring a what's this thing? What's happening? The thing Yoguti, be defensively sound in your midfielders, but at the same time have a creativity, which is what Uzwane brings. And then in having that, we'll see an interesting dynamic today, because I just wonder, since Uzwane, Usamgelo, is more of a deep lying defense playmaker, which means is like more likely to be the second 6 alongside Ustebe. Does that mean Umat will be playing as a 10? Because we haven't seen that in Kaizer Chiefs. Umat has not played as a number 10 with Chiefs. Or does that mean Ustebe will sit and then the 2 of them will be ahead of him? I don't think Uzwane will change his shape here, Timiak, which is why I think Uzwane cannot be playing as a number 10 for me, right? The reason I say that is because I feel like if you're playing Uzwane as a 10, then his starting position yakhe is far ahead, and he does not get to see ground as a whole, because as a deep lying playmaker, he wants to be like at the back, get the ball, see ground lonke, and then make the passes. Maguguti long range. But basically, he needs to see everyone before making the pass. And if you are number 10, you are already playing with your back against the goal, and then or you playing again with your back against the goal and then turning around and taking people on, passing amabola diagonally and whatnot. But Usamgelo is more of a player who can he can carry the ball, but most of the times he is more capable of passing the ball, and that would be an interesting thing to see. Uguti, is Zwane going to play Umati as a 10 or as a 6 because of Umdu and that dynamic? Because playing him as a 10, that means he's trusting Umati Nostebe for more defensively. But also, if he's starting him as a 6 alongside Ustebe, that means he wants him to do the passing game, and the responsibility of carrying the ball will be on Matt. That will be a very interesting, because Ama forward said there's nothing much to talk about except they should just stop being selfish. That's the only thing that they should stop. Two things that the one that they must do is be team players, right? That's important. The other thing, to pass each other, especially Usail, because we want to that we see with Abampasel. On the other hand, is to be composed in the box and score goals. Otherwise, I can't complain about our forwards, because I literally need those two things to be fixed, and then our team will be in a good place. The one interesting thing is obviously going to be La Peswin. Okay, I've talked enough. I've analyzed the game on my thingy. I also did make the other video, but we're in a live now, so let's forget about that and talk more about my comments in. Ulushas is saying, well, Mpilo, I was surprised to see Frost. Like, he hasn't played like in 2 months, if not 3. I thought he will introduce Njabulo, then Gezana can play as a right back. I'm looking at that partnership, ne? So it could make sense, right? If you think Uguti, yeah, Njabulo has not missed that much when played, right? He has not given us a horrendous performance. But the problem is our defense is shaky as it is, right? And the last place that you want to mess with is that center back pairing, because it's shambles. It's like all over, Vel. Imagine now adding someone else, someone completely new to a defensive partnership, because we haven't seen that combination Ngcobo not Dove as far as memory serves me. No, I think we have. No, we didn't, because it was Kunika and Ngcobo, and then when Dove came in, and then Dove came in for Ngcobo, and we never saw Ngcobo again, and we never saw Ngcobo with Dove as well. So I think indaba kangezana, he's trusting him lapha in the middle, because with our aerial balls, he competes better than any other defender that we have, I think. And because of his pace as well, because we know Guti, still Royal A.M have that factor, Guti. They have a pace wide, they also have a pace through the middle, so they can just try and hit us through the middle. They can also try and be direct, and Ungezana is good either way, because if you are trying to be direct and hit long balls, then Ungezana will jump, hit the balls away, and then it's pitchy. We are winning and we are solid at the back. With Ngcobo playing him with Ngcobo, we see Ngcobo is more comfortable on the ball, yes, but the disadvantage yokuba comfortable work on the ball ukuthi ugcina enza ama mistakes, and it's the same thing that has been the case with Ungezana. And that is why Ungezana, if you watched in the previous games how much he keeps the ball, he doesn't. You know why? Because he's been probably told ukuthi wenza ama mistake when you have the ball. So just let Ustebe drop between our defenders, collect the ball, and start the moves going forward. As such, inclusion Ngobo will be tricky because Ngobo, you can tell him that, but that's his way of playing. Uguti, he likes having the ball and keeping the ball and just basically playing as a number 6, progressing the ball. But the problem is that has cost him a few times this season. So I know it's gonna sound hypocritical, hey, but we've been given opportunity after opportunity. But to say bench in manch, so it just tells you Uguti Uzwan had to be decisive when it comes to this situation as well. Let me see other comments. It is a tricky one. It is a tricky one, Velinda Baga Frosla, but I will say ultimately it's up to Uguti. If you look at the other player available, which is Ukwinik at right back, yeah. Umvu is saying AZ is going out today. Andile is saying we need roadblock. Roadblock because he's not going to be signed right now. Uluyanda is saying we're taking it today. 3-1 to Chiefs. Hey, I have my hopes. I think also those things depend on how Royal A.M sets up. If I look at their starting 11, wait, where is it over here? If Royal A.M, once again, it's a warning that I always make to other teams. Uguti, if Royal A.M once again tries to be smart, as it looks, they look like a 4-5-1. With Umponchan on the left, Domingos on the right. With Young and Bella layer. But if they try to play any form of a high line, then they will be in trouble. I hate to Google when they show my formation because Chiefs is not playing 4-4-2. They are not. Too much is not a strike. As in Google, I don't know who was setting up these things and where do they take them from. But yeah, it will depend. Actually, are Royal A.M going to try and be smart? Because that's where we win or lose the games as Kaizer Chiefs. It depends on whether the team thinks they are smarter than us or not. Because if they think we can easily go through them, then they lose that match before it even starts. It happened to Stellenbosch and other teams, or Pietermaritzburg United. The teams that we've failed to beat even when they try to come running at us are those that we've allowed back into the game. But otherwise, if any team has tried to try us and play against us and press us, they be in trouble. Especially today, if Uzwan is playing alongside Usteb, then he's deeper. He has that passing range that is just ridiculous. He collects the ball, you press him, Luafanalo is press resistant. Uzovela Tene, Abono Dupre runner, shy pass, all of a sudden you are defending facing your own goal. Or you are chasing with Dupree, you are chasing him and his shadow at the same time. Now you are in trouble. So I think the game ultimately will depend on that. Uguti, are they going to try and be smart? And then Utelang is saying, but I think Kwinika was going to be okay at right back, reflecting from previous matches. The last game that he played was at right back. You remember that? There was Udove, there was Udove and there was Ungezan, I think, in that game. And he was played at right back and he still found a way of messing up. That mistake that we played, I want to make sure that I'm not lying in front of people. I think we're playing against the Kazrik. Let me just make sure. How good was it, a Kazrik game? Just a second. I'm finding the game here, Kazrik. Yeah, here's Kazrik. So lineups, yeah, He was playing as a right back. He still made a mistake. He still made a mistake in that game. So you see, good, and it was a Nedbank Cup. It was the last Nedbank Cup game that we played, and he's going to he's the one who had the who considered the mistake that led to a goal. So I think the problem was that he's still Zeta at the end of the day, and the confidence is not where he wants it to be, not where Zwane or anyone else wants it to be, because it's really bad and not doing well as such. It's hard to trust him with anything right now. Alex is saying, Olampilo, we are behind our team. We are behind our team. Let's hope anyone who gets the opportunity will grab it. Yeah, these guys, I predict 3-1. These guys, Ngempela, they've been playing together. The only change in the team, obviously, the only, I would say, change in the team that's not forced is Lega Gamdu, because Umtu, as I said, I've already said, some people will complain. I'm ready for those who will be complaining about the absence of Umtu. But if we've been watching the game objectively, right, not subjectively, because a lot of people just watch the game based on, oh, but I love Umtu and he's not being played. It's not just about whether or not you like the player. It's also about Uguti. What is he actually giving the team at the time, and what have teams seen about him, and what teams have seen about him to he is like the difference maker for Kaizer Chiefs. So then they put someone Guye all the time to press him, and because of that he ends up looking like he's not a good player. And he's just being targeted by every other team. Also, you have to realize Uguti, you need to manage him. Because one of the things that I've been saying about Umtu is that not just about Umtu, but about the team as a whole. Uguti, you look at Chiefs from time to time, you look at that defense, you're like, Lord, what is going on? Like, you look, subs, you look at our subs, you're like, oh no, who's going to come on? Like, really, look at our subs today. Fine, Kone not gonna play. Ngobo maybe Maseswina Matlow uzokwenzelana Matlow ngempela egamini Pietermaritzburg, then Umdu at least Mahlatsi, Mashiane, Duba. 4 players now, they can come into the game and try and do something. But still, man, kukhona ukuthi Mashiane, people are saying he's pap. So kukhona vele nalokhu kwayena he hasn't like overly impressed. The last game that he really impressed Guyo was the one against Pietermaritzburg United. We tell Guyo the same thing in Nedbank Cup. So that was the last game that he had that was impressive. The other times that he's been given a chance, sometimes it's been too short, sometimes even if he's given that opportunity, it does not really shine. So then the question is, who is actually in that bench who can come in and make the difference? And right now we know not Duba or coach does not trust him that much because of the pressure that comes with playing for Chiefs. So he's not playing. So then realistically, if you're looking at that bench, Kone is a keeper, not gonna play. Kuneka, why would we play Kuneka? Ngobo is because he can come in, must defend. Matlow hasn't impressed. Pietermaritzburg, no, not second half especially. So now you have at least Shabalala, Mahlatsi on the bench, people that you can bring in who can come in and change the game. Because Utuba, Caleb will play first before Utuba is brought on. So you see, Uguti, that's the situation that we are in, Uguti. It also helps to put Umtu on the bench because it's part of your game plan. Not a good decision as the previous decision Gastebe to bench him the other game. I think he made it during some time in the week before I even made the video. Uguti is trying to manage. Yeah, it's good. It's good Uguti. He's also giving players game time on merit. Well, people will argue that because they will say, how is Ustebe, not Ustebe, I mean, how is Umat getting the game on merit? The merit that Umat has is his work rate. There's no one who's going to be better than him after Usteb defensively, Uma midfielders. Because so Kolba injured or Nange, Mabefika, Basnigers Luto. So then you end up being in a position where you're like, yeah, the players who are being picked are actually being picked on merit, and you cannot speak against that. So it's understandable. Bonkosi is saying, Pilo, you are dangerous. I just saw the lineup. Yeah. Now you are giving me more compliments that I don't deserve. But yeah, I think it's exactly what I was saying, Guti. It's ultimately about having a game plan that will also help your team in the second half, not just in the first half. Because first half, we always covered. But second half, we always struggled because we have the problem, Yoguti, we only have a team early game, but we don't have a team to finish the game. And because of that, we struggle with games and managing the game until the end. Right. Next comment is from the live stream thing. If the thing is lagging, can you please tell me how is the stream? Because it looks to me as if it's lagging when I check on the controls here. It's saying to me that it's lagging. So please tell me, because ngiyabona ukuthi let me switch off the VPN, because if the VPN is turned on time and time again, it has actually affected my stream. So that's what I'm doing right now. Anyways, let me continue and not stress about the stream. We'll worry about the stream some other time. And continue. Anyways, so Ubaba Kazenamiso is saying Olampilo Nation lento Chiefs yokukorelwa njalo. Today the question is, would you rather have the Chiefs chasing games or actually being in a position where they, what can I say, where they are ahead of the game, and then it's weird Uguti, I'm even thinking about this Uguti. Imagine if Chiefs did not score those goals first and they were always chasing Ama games. I personally think that would have been worse than what happens right now, because in most of the times that we play, we see Uguti Chiefs scores and then they drop off. Imagine if they started Ama games bad. It would even be worse than what we're saying right now. So at times it makes us appreciate even the things that we shouldn't even be talking about. We should be saying our team should be dominating from the beginning of the game until the end of the game. Seems like the stream is fine again. So it was the VPN. You VPN. Next comment is from Usora, who's saying Match will play as a number 8 role, meaning Dolly will play number 10. No, that's Google lying to you. Umat will not be playing as a number 8. If you mean by number 8 as a right midfielder, that will not be happening. If you mean he will be playing like Pamga number 6 kanje, because some people have always I'm a position bawasho ngenye indlela. So I think today Umat will be playing either as a 6 or a 10. Utoli will be playing as a left winger. That will not change, because coach we have seen Guti a lot of times he's had an option of playing Utoli as a 10, but he hasn't played him as a 10. And playing him as a winger also means he can, Usaile, not Dupree, can benefit from the balls that are played by him into the box, like those diagonal balls into the box or whatever. So that is why they need they need Dolly to play as a winger and not necessarily as a number 10. Yeah, number 10 would be between Matt and Zwane. Those are the two. And then Umpo is saying, Khosi for life, I'm out. You're out. Out Ugupi. Upra Fox is saying, hello Khosi. Zwane bench Shabalala to accommodate Matt because supporters were on his case against Galans, and the boy is better than all his three when coming to attacking. Yeah, obviously, it's what I was saying, Guti. There was no way you could justify not playing Umtu because Umtu is like better. It's better than Ustebe when it comes to like what he brings. I mean, it's better than Umat when it comes to what he brings in the team, attacking wise, because Unama passes that are more accurate. Now, in the range of passing that is much longer, so I think that has a lot to do with it. So I am just waiting to see how it's going to actually happen. 14 minutes before the game and I'm already feeling the things in my stomach. Oh man, Chiefs is making us feel things. I'm already feeling things in my stomach because after our banter yesterday, Uguti Sundowns, the Sundowns have lost because they did lose. It's now like, Chiefs, you can't lose now. You can't lose. You can't do this to us at all. So, yeah, ne? But anyways, let me read the other comments. Undomeso is saying the team is good in terms of what we have so far. The biggest challenge for Chiefs is lack of creativity through the middle. It means we will hope for wide players to whip in the ball to strikers, which by the way is the reason why I agree it's the reason why Frosla could be playing, because they know Uguti delivery used to be good, because I won't say it's been good because in recent matches it's not been great, but if delivery is anywhere near what Prime Frosla, as I would refer to him, if it's anywhere near what Prime Frosla was for Chiefs, then you have to expect Chiefs to at some point rely on him. I think Mina, given Uguti there is Uzwane in that midfield, then you have some variation because you can depend on Frosla whipping the balls in. You can depend on Stebe. I mean, you can depend on Uzwane as well, controlling the game in the middle. So I think our midfielders, our game today will be interesting. I funny enough, I haven't heard anyone, even in my comments, no one has complained about Ugutumtu is not playing today. It's interesting. I think it's because Uzwane has performed so well in recent games, so people will take anything that means Uzwane is playing. I just saw it as low as him and got triggered and remembered what Arsenal dropped points. Why would they do that? Like I saw a game in Arsenal, just saw them good, they were leading 2-0. I was like, how I was about to watch the game and see Arsenal win. Now they are leading 2-0. I was like, so I'm not gonna watch that game. I come back, it's 2-1, and then they miss a pen. I'm like, oh, then they end up drawing. They've given away lost 2 games where they've been 2 points. I mean 2 goals ahead. They did it against Liverpool. Now they did it against now they've done it against the West Ham as well. It's worrying because next week they're playing Man City, and then all of a sudden they're gonna have a problem, a very big problem to Erling Haaland. Anyways, see Arsenal and continue with other things. Usbusis is saying, I'm not really sure about Frost. I get you, Shem. I get where you're coming from. Injury, is he match fit? Because even if he was performing really well before he went away, indaba match fitness is just a big question. Untlanzeko is saying Jele is in trouble today. Will he cope with our pace? This is interesting because knowing ukuthi Royal A.M has Jele in their defense could affect how they set up. Because remember what I said about John Maduga earlier on in the week, even in the pre-match video yesterday, ukuthi because Richards Bay has, Royal A.M, why am I saying Richards Bay? Because the Royal A.M are in a position whereby they don't want to be caught as the other teams that have played against the Chiefs. There could just be a problem yokuthi bayazi ukuthi if they try to play a high line they will not survive, which will then present a situation that Chiefs will have to face. Yokuthi Chiefs will now have to play amabola around and build and find those threaded passes between Royal A.M, because if Royal A.M, since Royal A.M knows ukuthi Chele cannot cope with the pace Sahil no Dupre, then they'll just sit. It's not a problem for them to sit because going forward they have Ponchane, so they know good if they sit, that benefits them a lot. Like it benefits them a lot because if as I said and I've been saying, they come out, they try to come at Chiefs and run at Chiefs, they are only putting themselves in trouble. But if they sit deep and just say we are defending for our lives and we are ready to catch Chiefs on a counter, then they have a chance. But starting 11 Sabo could very decide that, and Uchal no Lingwati who are playing as their center backs. Umatlaba Gwayena is not really young, so I will not be expecting Guti they trust Uguti Umatlaba can just overlap and do whatever he wants, because if you are making Umatlaba overlap and then you are leaving that space for Sahile to run into, you are making Ochele push up, you are leaving the space for Dupre, you are making, let me see who's playing as their right back today. You are also pushing up who's playing as their right back. You are pushing Umokaila as well. So Umokaila is pushing, Uchele is pushing, Umatlaba is pushing. What chance do you have against the Pacey Chiefs if we turn over the ball? You don't have any chance. So I think it would be stupid of them, Ngempela, if they try to do anything smart. So that is why I'm saying Chiefs today could just face a problem that we have not faced in a few games, because the main problem that we've faced Chiefs in recent games is that our teams, we just bring them back into the game, but they are open into our, which gives us an advantage. But today, if Royal A.M sits deep and decide to go, okay, we're just gonna trust to Domingos, no Ponchane, no Mahlasela, because now Mahlasela is a pacey player, then all of a sudden Sobanenking. So we'll wait and see Uguti Baspatile in the game. But we've kind of set up in a way that will counteract that, because we're playing both Umatino Steb in that position. So it's going to be interesting. Please like the video, by the way, if you have not, and also subscribe to the channel if you are new here. We will be watching the game. I will not be showing the game. We will be watching the game together. Watch along. We bugela gini game namngi bugela la, and then we'll be talking about the game as it continue. Where is this link? I'll share a link and then copy. Share link to watch the game. I will share the link. Wait, there's no link here. Remove. So yeah, link to the game. So mawufika kuleya link kumele usearche Kaizer Chiefs because well you search when you get to that link. Anyways, let me continue with this and where was I with my comments? Who's basically saying there is a hype about our midfield combination. I hope it lives up to the expectation. It's kind of the best of both worlds, if you ask me, in terms of defensively. We have both our players we trust defensively, but also have Uzwane who's going to be good offensively, being press resistant and stuff. Especially Uzaba is saying the only goal out of the 18 error from Chiefs I've seen this season, Egamat. Hey, ziyageja lezi. The other one was Usail. You remember against Pietermaritzburg, he was just outside the box and then he took that shot and then he scored. Nama free kick got league. Theo Philas is saying, hey, Khosi, for me, the starting lineup is a recipe for disaster. This is exactly what Baxter and Hunt used to line up like. They would play 7 defensive-minded players, then route 1 will be the game. But when Khosi, I think the difference today is that all those players, Ustebe is converted into being a defensive midfield. Umati naye mayidlaliswa as a 6-6. He's not really a defensive midfielder, he's just central midfield. And then Uzwane, although naye he's called a defensive midfielder at times, he is, but he's more of a defensive midfielder who needs to play with someone else because he's more of a box-to-box midfielder. You get me? So, and he's not, what can I say? He's stronger on the to box side of his way of playing, and because of that our midfield trio is not necessarily defensive, because under Baxter babemdlalisa uKatsande. I'm just making an example. Baxter in his time bengamdlalisa uKatsande. I remember there was a time where he played Gold, he played Umatoho, he played Umashamaite, he played. There was a time, I forget, but there was a time where he played 6 defenders. I was like, what? When he won the league for us, the last time won the league for us. So this one, I think it's a bit different in that regard to Guti. We are able to keep the ball and to move the ball around, unlike Lento Guti, unlike the teams that we had under Abu Baxter. The other comment, I'm really never seeing man. Yo. Utemba is saying, did you see what Stellenbosch did to Masantawana yesterday? I'm saying it again. Beating Chiefs is not easy. I don't care who says what. Bafana, we've beat Stellenbosch 3 times this year. Yes, the third time was a penalty, but still, we beat them 3 times. So they can say whatever that they want to say. We beat Stellenbosch 3 times and they failed to beat them. They drew against them. They also lost now against them. So, yeah. Also, I think it's Sundowns in the Stellenbosch. Stellenbosch is what Royal A.M has been to us, to Sundowns. Martin. Stellenbosch is what Royal A.M is to us. We just struggle to beat them. Or should I say maybe Ibarok? Yeah, because Ibarok is the team that sucks and that has cost Chiefs a lot. So I think they struggle, because even in the last game of the league last season, that's what happened. They ended up failing to beat them. The game is starting any moment now. Might be a few seconds behind. So yeah, so everyone who wants to watch the game, there is a link that I pinned. I just don't know how people don't read my comments when they come in. There's a stream right there that is already pinned. I will not be addressing this anymore because it's gonna waste a lot of my time. Anyways, I'm happy with Sundowns lost, and now the Abalandel Bio, they're saying it doesn't matter because it's just Nedbank Cup. I'll see him by saying, how's it going? Good, my brother. Tim by saying, Oksalayo. John is saying they will panic and take wrong decisions if they chase their game. Yeah, it's better if we are ahead. I prefer that. Now Peter Sinachobi Pola Ngomuti. I know that. I remember I did it when I didn't do it, but there was a guy that we played with, was a goalkeeper for us. So I bambi Pola Gansh Alchobi Ngomuti. And then he will throw to the opposition. Hey. And then we're told that if someone does that to you, if you're playing against them, just don't use that ball, ask for another one. Because in Zodliu, hey, njalo sadlala ibhola with witchcraft. Ucebo saying ngade sikhala ngokwinika now umathi jo. Yeah, ziyakhala. Uthabo is saying, can you please send the link? I pinned the link. Buyisile is saying, where's Solomon's? Because when last did Solomon's play? Solomon's is injured, my brother. Ulisaka is saying Saele's pace will be key, definitely. Andy is saying, where can we watch the game? I've pinned the link where you can go watch the game. Buile is saying, I see Pirates defense from Royal A.M lineups. So if we can beat them, we also defeated Pirates. Umatlaba no jail. In their days at Pirates, though, they were playing as right back and left back. The football world is saying their center backs are slow, so I pray they use a high line. Lol. But I foresee Stebe staying in that midfield with Matt and Zwane completing the triangle in the middle. I don't see any double pivot today. Game has started. It's going to be interesting to see Uguti. How do they do that whole situation? So I'm watching the game over here on the phone. I say Nanek. We are going to see already play the first cross into the box within the first few minutes. I don't know who they were trying to find. Theophilus Nabungzo, look at my comment as the game is going on without being distracted much, because I need to see what is happening as well and record these events. Theophilus is saying, simply, is it ever possible to watch for you to watch the game yet don't close this live stream? Yeah, today I'm watching it, as you can see. Last week I did it as well. Today I'm doing it. Already Royal A.M is trying to use their pace to catch us. Ute saying bageja ayusithebe yo ngathi wenza ngamabomu sanibonani because usefikile uTheo. Let's see what their line is. We'll see more as the game continues though. But the game hasn't started being slow. Yeah, I am here today. Thank you, Buile, because he's saying people who want to watch the game go to VIP stand. Hey, if you are nervous like me, type on the chat with I'm nervous. Hey, nervous like as nervous. Nervous nje lokwa ngempela futhi. I am just glad I turned the subscribers only commenting, because ngabe sebeqalile bathi yewena nempandla yakho sikhombisa ibhola. Oh my days. I don't even know where to put this mouse. All of a sudden, at some point in the game, we might change the camera because it battery like 55%, and I think we'll go for until halftime and then we'll change the camera probably. So far so good. I cannot complain because there hasn't been much. I hope they're not trying to be smart. Well, I hope they are smart. They're having a lot of the ball. It's only been 3 minutes, so Yusuf. Bengalokhu beshaya ama long range shots abo Yusuf la besidlisa. Bengalokhu beshaya ama long range shots. They are looking for that pass. I think it's the third time now in the last 4 minutes game iqalile nje. Oh ma. I see what you're talking about. Ustebe is trying so hard to hit that ball. He's trying to hit the ball. Let me see. Now Ustebe lap. I am observing our shape in the middle. Interesting. Yeah, it double pivot is there, guys. I know it's not much to go from, but it looks like Yaboguti Umat already Benostebe, they look to be the deepest, and then Uzwane is a bit ahead of them. But we'll be able to tell the longer the game continues. Yeah, definitely. I see what eChiefs is doing. Thank you for the subscribers, guys. We've just hit 8,000 subscribers. Can we just try and get to 9,000 before this month ends? I know I'm being ambitious, but can we just hit 9,000? We've been doing well in the past few weeks. We're 8,700 subscribers, and I can tell you 30 people have subscribed because of the live stream. Oh, so can we get more subscribers as we are watching along? Get a first corner of the game. Dolly to take. What if I just became a commentator? Don't forget to like the video, by the way, Dolly. Ah, that's a poor corner. That's a poor corner. And that is why, by the way, Utoli has been, I feel like that's the reason why he's been stripped of his corner kick taking privileges. Charles is saying, I want Chiefs to lose tonight. I don't like Chiefs. What are you doing in a Kaizer Chiefs live stream if you don't even like it, Chiefs? But man, young guys. You can already see what this thing Yoguti, what the Chiefs there are trying to do to prevent or avoid my mistakes through the middle. Because I want to see sad faces. Oh, in a Chelsea, you are just here to look at my face and hopefully you are hoping that I will be disappointed. Okay, ngiyakuzwa a bit. Utheo is saying, I told you with the long balls, because yeah, they've been trying to get those balls over the top. It's more than once now. Dolly again. The first one, he couldn't clear the first man, and now he just hit the ball over everyone. So there is no winning. There is just no winning. Oh, Charles, you are here to banter. But I just appreciate good you are subscribed to the channel. Even though you want to see my sad face, but I sense you are a Sundowns or a Pirates fan. Commit. I hate it when defenders do this thing, Yoguti. They don't. Oh, that's a nice pass. You're right. We just need more of those. We just need more of those well-timed. But you can see as well, Guti, Royal A.M are not pressing us as much as other teams have been. Oh, you're a Pirates fan. Bagachuchu. You are our neighbor, Mos. They are saying, oh yeah, at least Khosi and Matt are pressing, so I guess his tab is gonna sit deep. That's much better. And Matt will be pressing from deep because if you look, if we're building up from the left, Ustebe seems to drop in between our defenders. If Ustebe doesn't do that, Umat will drop in. That has been primarily Stebe's role, but Umat can also do it. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, okay, let's see. Let's turn on the Wi-Fi just in case, because now I don't trust it. So as I was saying, Guti, I think one of, let me also charge my phone. Utheo is saying they want to see our downfall. Abanga bethu join a live stream just to see my face being sad. That's a next level commitment to seeing someone's downfall right there. Good to know. I'm gonna watch your live stream. So as I was saying, I think what the Chiefs is trying to do with having Umat drop and be like the third center back, or Stebe drop to be a third center back, is their way of trying to prevent our center backs from making our mistakes. So in a way, our center backs they start as if they are left back or right back, and that allows the main person who's on the ball is a midfielder, a person who's much more comfortable on the ball and can then help the team to build up from the back, rather than trying to build up from the back using Ungezana, who is solid defensively, but when it comes to progressing the ball, especially centrally, then you'll get yourself exposed. So it's an improvement. It's a better strategy. Where Tobelan? There's a link over there that says link to the game. That's where you can watch the game. Tobelan. The link in my comments. You can go watch the game there. I cannot show it on the channel because DSTV will switch my channel off. So there's that link. Hayibo. Nangu samkelo. Nangu samkelo. Who's the chairman, Seb? Who's the chairman? Oh no, chairman is not playing. There would have been an ultimate. I ngeke bafana smooth it too much. Samkelo. Did you see what he just did? Did you see? And Tobelani, if you still have to search Kaizer Chiefs on that link. There's a search bar. No, Tsepo. Captain / chairman / player of the season / number 10 is not playing. Oh, Charles, I forgot. Yes, I forgot. Wait. No, that's not it. I forgot. The score is 0-0. Let me just put it up as well. I need to do it. Skati siyahamba. I prefer it if we score first, yes. For ama reasons, Oguti. If we score first, then it doesn't matter how good the game is continuing or not. Because if we score first, as much as we end up screwing it in most of the times, but if we score first, we usually also just take off the pressure of ourselves. So I hope we don't end up being under pressure. Hey, we haven't scored and stuff like that. My DSTV now is acting up extremely on this phone. So far the men cannot complain because ngabe ngikhala ngani ngempela. Ngabe ngiyithandela ukucomplaina nje. Excuse the clicking. I'm trying to add the timer to the game. Trying to see what time it's saying it is on my Royal A.M is definitely not entertaining in the press. That's smart. Hey, now I'm to lose the ball. Royal A.M is definitely not entertaining the pressing thing. They are not. That's smart actually what they've actually done, Uguti. The only problem, as I said, Uguti, if they are not pressing, then they are in these positions where they are countering. That's the disadvantage of playing a team that does not want to 17 something. That's a miss. Okay, I'm busy looking at. What's going on, man? Sekhathele already. Chiefs is putting pressure. Athele manje ujele. Igame idila naye. What's up? We're saying you're doing a great job, bro. We appreciate you. Thank you. Tamba is asking, was that not a penalty? I'm busy trying to set up a score. They were saying no, he was already going down. Royal A.M understands that this is a cup game. Exactly. I think also it's also just it's being smart. He doesn't underestimate the Chiefs. I think that has been the mistake of many coaches that have played the Chiefs before Royal A.M. Uguti, they've taken this hype from everyone else. Uguti, Chiefs is not good enough. You can take them. They are there for the taking. And they just think, no, we can just do that. Every other team, everyone thinks, nah, we can just do that to Chiefs. And because of that, they end up actually setting themselves up. So Royal A.M have done something that is really smart by just saying, you know what? Let's not even try them. Because that would be a stupid thing. Stupid thing. Hey, Linky is acting up. Let me see this thing. Yeah, it wasn't a pen. I feel like the ball was a bit ahead of him. So probably why it wasn't given. Uchele is struggling. Uchele is struggling. He's just struggling a lot. Where Trevino? Guys, yes, abuser mara. We put the link up for you guys. It's there. What an saceli link. Nisaceli link, guys. It's there. It's linked on the top comment. It's pinned. I will tap up 46 this thing. So far game is locked and I would rather not. Jelly is out. I am sorry to laugh. This is another man's downfall, but it's funny to me because pace is starting to get to them real quick. Not even like we haven't even gone that far into the game and already Uchele is being stretched out. Like I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't not laugh. I hope Uchele is okay. Genuinely, I hope he's okay for the next game, because this game sebemgijimisile real quick. Imagine. Sebemgijimisile real quick and now he's finished, he's done. So that's the first forced sub for Royal A.M. Hopefully there are more. Hopefully there are more of those. Yeah. These ones are trying to be smart, man. They are trying to make sure Guti, we don't do anything that is unnecessary for us. We sit deep, we wait for Chiefs to make a mistake. By the way, please do like the video. Please do like the video. I think how to pray will catch too much. We are right there. He misses way too many chances. It's just that when he does score, yeah, this should have been a goal. Also, Utupri could have passed that ball. It's a nice move, but he could have passed that ball if you look at it also. Could have passed, if we're just being honest. Could have passed that ball. And we did talk about this before the game, Guti. Players should stop with this thing of being selfish. Because his movement is fine. He takes the ball away from the defender, cuts in. There's the passer on that far right. Let me see, Guti, was that possible? Yeah, either way, trying to shoot in that position wasn't gonna happen. So trying to shoot was an impossible situation. Maybe trying to protect the ball and win the pen was going to be a better situation because the ball was still in his control. I would have preferred that. So it's still 0-0. And I am struggling to set up this thing. It's just interrupting. Ostebe guys, they cover a lot of ground. I know it's gonna sound like fanboy Ostebe, but he does cover a lot of ground, Shem. Nah, njalo Martin his credit. If I can just give Martin credit for something, it would be there to Guti. When it comes to let's cover some ground, he will do it. He does it. Considered a foul in a very, very dangerous place there. Well, this is it. It's a concede. I haven't seen it. My stream is a bit behind. But I'm sure we're about to concede a goal because I already see people crying in my comment section. It's not good. How behind am I if you guys are already crying? Should I'm behind by like 2 minutes because it's about to be a con. How do you concede to Royal A.M again ngama corner? Let me see. Oh jeez. And it's this guy who came on as a sub too. That's just the worst way to concede. Because if you are if you are expecting a team to be playing deep and defensive, then you know Guti they want to score Kuma set pieces. He's not marked, if we're being honest. Also, no one is on the far post. How does a person score near post? Can't he? Guys. Hey, my man, let him learn. Wait. Oh, hey, guys. Mara, why? Hey, guys. Oh. Hayi uqinisile umaduka we-Royal A.M akasizwa ngempela futhi. Exactly, like I just don't get this, man. I don't get this thing. Like we are the same team. We can't be. Every other game we are conceding the same. We are either making stupid mistakes, in this case, ball watching. Because what's the other way Royal A.M could have scored? Right, what's the other way they could have scored? On a counter? There's no one with far post also. That's unacceptable. Because as far as I know, as a goalkeeper, I put someone epalini kwi far post, I put someone kwi near post as well. Kanti lama goal line clearance, where do they come from? Hey. It's a miam now, God abafethu. This is so weird. Yeah, that's the only thing we can do. He's a good deliverer into the box. Vele, that was their system when I save it. Like since the beginning of the game, that's what they've been wanting to do. They are set up in a way that says we're here to park the bus and make sure that you don't get any sniff of anything. And now with scoring this goal, they have just gotten to a point where they're like, yeah, now let's continue doing it. Ngempela for real. Because, well, why not? And that's gonna be a problem, Vele, because now we are most likely to concede another one. Because now we're in that situation where we are desperate for a goal. And I won't say I trust these guys with... Because look at the numbers. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of our players are up front. Yeah. It's like, me now, what I don't get is, I know corners are tricky, but then you train these teams. I'm sure if I can go and watch the previous 5 games at Royal A.M, I will see somewhere Uguti Royal A.M has got this kind of goal. They did not wake up today and say, oh no, today we're going to defend deep and I mean, we're going to score a goal like this. No, it's something that has been happening. something that has been happening. They know how to score these set pieces, and Chiefs is just giving them that opportunity to do it, and they've done it, and now they are leading. Ah, man. Much better now. Guys, nasenikhala manje kanti sekuwuthunilini. Yeah, Willard, the score is 1-0 now. And now they have another corner. Up. Hello, Hlotliso. There is a link on the comments. The top comment. Played mana. We are not even. Yeah, only tell you what I'm behind. It annoys me so much. It annoys me so much because I'm waiting for the goal to go in, literally. Bazothi siyabenefita. Lapho this score hasn't updated on that side. I don't know why Google is taking so long to update. I am really behind. Now I'm thinking with at halftime I must try and reset and find another way of, because I'm so behind. Like it's Kogi Mixer 1-0, Royal A.M is still throwing the ball. I think this is where the goal comes in. Here we go. Come on. Slindi goal. I'm waiting for that moment, guys. I'm busy. I'm waiting for the own goal. The score has even updated. The score has even updated here on Google, as you can see on the screen. It's 1-1 now. But for me, it's still an attack. We're still crossing, ball over the top. Matlaba, own goal. That's a good own goal. That's a very good own goal. That's a very good own goal. Totally. So, are you using a phone or a PC? Because if you are using a phone, that link won't work on the phone. It's most likely, not most likely, it's definitely gonna work on a phone, on a computer. Samuel is saying, wow, the keeper is also not in the box. Who played that pass? Is it Dove? Yeah, he was cut off position uLokunj uMatlab. Hey, so I don't know if you don't have a PC. I saw someone else who talked about another streaming platform. I don't know what's the name of that platform. Because mine is VIP League. The other one, I don't know, it's VIP something. It's VIP Stand. Check VIP Stand on your phone if it works. Don't know. Goal, siyabonga Matlaba. Utheophilus is saying on goal or not, we don't care. A goal is a goal. The thing is, it says goal, right? It says goal. In football, there is the thing. Samuel is saying, "Hi, Ampilo. I'm worried. It's like Kaizer Chiefs. It's like this Kaizer Chiefs is gonna give us grey hair before I hope they win today." Hey, tell me about it. Like, they just make you worried. These guys make you worried. 28%, and we are left with how many minutes? 6 minutes, I think. Before half time. Yeah, 6 minutes. So yeah, we can last until half time. I wanna say, if we're in a position, at least we are back Mr. Charles is back. Royal A.M is going great. Uzoba a party pooper wena Charles. Chiefs is back here, God. Oh my days. Yabo, I appreciate it. Hey boy, as I haven't seen Usile the entire game, I'm realizing now. Even this thing of I'm going to get used to this whole live along, watch along thing. Because I'm talking, I'm reading comments. I have to pace myself with how long it takes before I read my comments. How? Wenzani manje lo mjide khahlela umuntu kanti isigidi indlama unlana. That's a kick to the stomach, Mr. Ref. He just kicked the man. I share. So technically, Matlaba's goal reminds me of Nyauza's. Nyauza's own goal, when was it? I'm trying to think. You know what's annoying about this, about my stream being behind? And lap I'm using DSTV now. It's the fact that if I don't see any any celebrations on the chat, then I know what I'm behind. Then I know what nothing exciting is going to happen. Oh yeah, this is definitely where we're at. A link is on the comments. It's on the pinned comment. Yeah, the two links that I know with totally so is the VIP League one that I linked on the comments. That one works for me. And the other one is, yeah, that's the link that I use that does work for me. I don't know about the other one. It is a free link. I use it for free. I mean, that is a free link. If it's asking you to pay anything, that means you clicked on an advert or something. But that is a free link. Second half, I'm not gonna try and fix any technical things because I want to be fully focused on the game. And as you guys have been saying, the guys are not afraid to press, eh? They're really not afraid to press. If anything, they're like, yeah, we are pressing you or counter pressing you. When you do get the ball, we want it back immediately. Which is a hoot and a half. I should I'm a Meligan. But so far, the game has been a fear to me. Something that I fear more than scoring first and dropping off, which is conceding and chasing the game. But we have actually come back to the game. I know good people are going to say, you didn't score, it was an own goal. It doesn't matter, because Sundowns got relegated yesterday because Tebogo Mokoena gave he gave Royal Stellenbosch assist So if that goal for Royal A.M counts, benigana ama-assist bon. Oh guys, oh bengithi nithe kwelinye igoli. Oh yeah, ningangistress mina please. It's another corner. And the Royal A.M will try and force as many corners as they can because they know ukuthi they know that will be a place or a way that they can hurt us like a lot, not kancane futhi. So Chiefs, the problem though is that how do you even prevent corners from happening? Because the only thing that you can do really is no, I'm not the video host. You can glamour link at Tengwasho, you can go to either one of those links, and then there's a search bar, and then from that search bar you can search Kaizer Chiefs, and then it will show you the games that are available for your Chiefs. So now I'm making other means because with DSTV now I'm papel. As long as ningakakhali nje kuma comments, then I know good nothing bad has happened yet. To play ungahlala esitulweni. Ngahlala esitulweni se ngahlala esitulweni. We're into the added minutes. Seku added time manje. Sizophuka ngempela play this tool. Sometimes it's frustrating when you have to explain the same thing again and again, but here we go. I cannot show the game because that is illegal. If I show the game on my channel, YouTube will close the channel. So go to the link that is pinned on the comment section, click on it, and then it will show you the game. That's where the game is at. I cannot show the game. Half time 1-1. If there is anything that I can take from this half or from this first half, is the fact that we came back, right? Because at times that's all you can take. Like, okay, let's look at the game and say, second half, what can we build on? We can build on the fact that we were behind, we came back. We did concede a stupid goal that was never supposed to be a goal to begin with. However, we still had character to come back and score. I'm going to be changing my camera right now. So I think as much as things go, we'll just have to take the fact that no, look, we went behind through our own fault, but we're still able to say, you know what needs to be done right now is to fight back and win and score the goal to be back in the game. And we've done that. obviously it's a matter of we need to take our chances in the second half, because without that, then we'll still be in the situation where we will be, what can I say? We'll be in a situation where once again we'll be chasing the game, and we cannot afford to chase the game again. It's already 1-1 draw and it's half time now. At least it could have been worse, right? Like, it could have been worse, but it's not, and we can still score. Mina, I am Chiefs guys. Isn't stress enough for me to know Guti. If there is a positive that I can take, I will just take that positive and run with it. Because if it's not for that thing, then I will be in a position where I will be crying every other day when the Chiefs is playing. So the fact that at this point we're in a position where we can say, okay, 45 minutes to go and we still have a chance in this game, I'll take that any day of the week. I'll definitely take that any day of the week, because this team lacks a lot of things. Like, for real, we lack a lot of things, and we need to improve a lot of things. I'm charging my phone right now. That is why you are seeing me change the camera. Excuse me for that, but our team lacks a lot of things, and if there is one positive that you can get from a game, then take it and run with it. Just take it and run with it, and anything else we can fix after the game. We can fix after the game, because wow, Lord knows there are a lot of things that need fixing. Like, we must now find a way, Yoguti. How do we prevent getting these or conceding these corners unnecessarily? We need to start by doing with that. Let me read other comments. Usku is asking what's happening. It's 1-1 half time. We considered a stupid goal from a corner. Should never have happened, but it did. So we'll just say we move. We'll just say we move, but it's disappointing, because as Royal A.M what they've done, I'll give them props for this, Uguti. They have been smart enough to not try and be smart with the Chiefs. They've just said, you know what, we're going to play Chiefs, and we are not going to present ourselves as the smart ones and try to beat Chiefs at their own game. No, we're just going to play against the Chiefs and make sure we play our game that we know, and we're solid at the back. And they've done that. And when they've gotten their chances going forward, they've tried to utilize them. Credit to us, which have prevented those from happening. So I'll take that. I'll really take that. Excuse me for a second. I'm really trying to charge my camera here. There we go. Great. Okay, so let me read some comments in. Blade is saying Zwane winning or losing, he's not changing anything. How kahle Blade. If it doesn't change anything, phela abantu bazombiza ngeplamba ngempela. Bazombiza ngeplamba, because I think our weakest point right now is ukuthi Udoli needs to go out, Umdu needs to come in. I would make that change, like in a heartbeat, like that. and then push umdu ukuthi adlale wide. I don't mind that, because uDoli is nowhere to be seen. Heritage is saying, oh yeah, sengiphendulile. Utulani is saying Chiefs 3, Royal A.M 1. We want it to end like that. That would be a good comeback. Every time I say comeback, I get traumatized by Arsenal. I'm not even an Arsenal fan, but the fact that Arsenal is blowing their chances of winning the league hurts me. Anyways, next comment is Heritage is saying, Hola, Khosi, is it me or Ganjan? But Dolly gained weight and looks very tired. Dolly, in almost every game that we play, he always looks tired. And yes, in the weight now, I don't think it's been addressed as much as I have wanted it to be, because you're a professional footballer and it doesn't look fit. And if you don't look fit, even players who look fit, they get tired. Imagine if you don't even look fit. Like, I know there's by the way, guys, please like the video. There's this whole thing, you don't judge a book by its cover, but we cannot judge a book by its cover, because we can see here we're not judging the book by its cover, we're judging the book by its thickness. We can clearly see Uguti Udoli it doesn't look like he's fit enough for this game. So he shouldn't come back in the second half. Like, he shouldn't. That should just not happen. Dolly has not been seen in this game, and he shouldn't come back for the second half, because he is, excuse me for saying this, a liability at this point to the team. So I would rather someone else comes in and takes his place. I am trying to fix my stream here, because DSTV is not doing justice to me. Anyways, Amayama comments. Uplayed is saying video analysis department is full of it. Which video analysis department? You mean the DSTV one? Heritage is saying we can easily win this game if we sub Dolly. He's not giving us much going forward, even defensively. When last when did you ever just see Dolly working hard defensively? Because these players, these big players, or as we call them, they play smart, right? If you see Messi doesn't mark ever. Messi does not mark ever. Why is that? It doesn't mark because it suits him that way. He conserves energy so that when he gets on the ball, and then the end of the thing is it becomes a problem. So I think what ends up hurting the Chiefs is the fact that why am I lost in this thing that I was talking about? Uguti Dolly is not fit. I think that was my main point. So it needs to be taken out pronto. Yes, I'm saying Udoli conserves the energy yake ukuthi when he gets the ball like Messi, then he can have an impact in the game. But the problem is, even when he gets the ball, he doesn't have the magic Messi. So that is why then, even if you're saying Udoli, he's such a good player, why would you not give him the ball every chance that you get? He's not Messi, so it's not like he's going to have the same impact on the game as Messi. That is precisely why we cannot afford to have any player in the team who's not going to be marking. If you are not giving us anything defensively, yet you are playing for that team, then what you are doing is you are basically costing the entire team. So you need to be taken out. So that's my take in this whole thing. Bonus Ku is asking, Guti, who played is saying, Pilo, you wish Zwane will keep Dolly for 80 minutes. It could happen. Like Uzwane, a lot of times we've thought Zwane Mangete won't do it surely, and then it just does it. Keeps a player for almost an entire game and underperform. Because if we're being honest, that's been one of Mangete's weaknesses, Uguti. He just keeps players grounding. Like, he just keeps players grounding even if they're underperforming at times. School is asking, is it true that Dupree agapasanga Kenuba Sombol? Yeah, he forced a pass. I feel like he forced a shot. I feel like he would have been better served if he had tried to keep the ball, but he tried to shoot instead of passing Usail. That's the incident I saw. In any case, I want to make sure that it doesn't go on autolog this thing, because I'm busy trying to connect here to DSTV. Who played the same Kaizer Chiefs video analysis for it? Yeah, do they even have them? That's the question, Juguti. Since it's my video analysis department, do we have it? Do we have people who are dedicated in the team? We're going to watch the games and say, okay, we've analyzed how they play, coach, here's a report. Because that's not Zwane's job. Zwane's job is to say, okay, from the report that I got, let me then look at the videos, watch back the key things. Because imagine if you watch all the games that Royal A.M plays, that would be a massive waste of time. Because Sienna is supposed to be rating our players to be used to our system and then planning based on what he's given by the scouts, not the scouts, but our video analyst. And if bengawenza umsebenzi wabo, again, that's a problem. But then there's a difference between not doing your job and not the job not existing at all. In this case, I think the job just doesn't exist. Hence the situation that we find ourselves in. Just angifuna extra time. Don't have time for extra time. Lama light njalo ke ngikhanyisa nje. I cannot have ama-light engikhanyisa the whole day. And Smith is saying, Olampilo ngithi uzwane masimgaye i-chance ukuthi athole ama-player ukuphela kwale season, then isibone ukuthi uzokwenza njani. No, mina vele I'm always like I'm pro-Mangete, right? That's a known thing. Funny enough, I posted a video yesterday and some people thought, hey, no, hey, why are you threatening the coach's job? I'm like, no, I'm not threatening the coach's job. I'm asking a question. So I am pro-Mangete, and I do believe Uguti, we're a defensive midfielder, and we're like 4 signings away from being a decent side. Right now we're like okay, and we're making way too many mistakes. I'm saying 4 more signings away because I know Uguti already Vutitlokwe and Umsimang. Those are the 2 signings that I'm counting as pro. Tanzania, I don't get it. Still, I will just say Uguti, the signings that I'm looking forward to, a defensive midfielder Umtetwa, and also a striker, maybe, because and 2 midfielders as well, and a striker, probably left back, better left back. We're also saying this field looks so small, that means we need to play short passes. Exactly. Them long balls that we're trying beginning of the game, they just don't work, and we should stop it because it doesn't help the team at all. Ulu Yanda is saying kodwa ngozwane mnandi uzwane mnandi kakhulu mfana wazwane. Ublade is saying Dillon ubukani vele yena on the sideline uma ehlulwa kushintsha in time. Mfethu kunalento ukuthi maybe kwayena uyisabela ukuthi if I make too many changes then I cost Chiefs imkhokhele uMatlaba ngeke on goal enhle kanje. I'm joking. Kuyadlala babkhokhela. So yeah, Chiefs needs to come back and do things in the second half. Want to check something good? Is this computer still charging? Yeah, still charging. Camera le. We'll give it 15 more minutes and then we'll go back to the camera because I don't like how I look. This is a camera your laptop. Game iqalile, second half is iqalile. Auliando was asking if I show the game here. No, but there is a link to watching the game. It's pinned. over them. Olis is saying Solomons, we need him this game. He's injured. That's the problem. Luanda is saying Samuel Uzwane playing today. Yes, he's playing. He's playing and he's playing really well. Luanda, there's a link. There's a link that you can click. It is pinned and you can go and do it. Who played is saying they are on call Lula Le Pirates in. Let me think about Le Pirates. Yes, they are similar actually. They're actually similar if I think about it. Now Shibli sleeping and falling. Frost like I got up. How Wamshiang and Pel? Hey, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, Alex is asking where is Solomon? Solomon's is injured. South is saying we need creative midfielders. Even if we get a DM, we will be struggling with Abomat. Yeah, but that one, it's an interesting thing to talk about because there is one side you would say. First, we need to be solid. Like you look at teams that do really well. Kick and fatty pum pum. As much as good teams, Man City, they just dispatched off Bayern this past Wednesday. But that wasn't the most impressive thing about them. It's not that they scored 3 goals. Because Bayern were really good for a very long spell in the game. I think Bayern dominated like 20 to 30 minutes of first half, but they ended up conceding. So what was more impressive about City in that game is not their scoring, but their defending as well. And that comes down to the fact that they have really a good defensive midfielder, Rodri. They have about DS, they have about Stones, Emumfama defender. So, United this season they've gotten a lot better because of Casemiro, defensive midfield. So, it's that thing yokuthi ezinye izinto you might think abadlali are bad, like Abomat. At this point, we are now kind of convinced that they are bad players. But they might not be because it's just that they're playing out of position. How referee just cautioned, oh yeah, it's a yellow card. It's a yellow card. Uhland. Now Uhland must be careful for the rest of the game. Alex is saying ungezani uyangithusa today. Hey. Bahlezi bengithusa mina abadlali beChiefs. There is no player with Chiefs that I watch and I feel comfortable. Like zero, none of them. Like the only player who makes me feel like okay, he's doing the things. It's actually Zwane and Mdu, the youngest in the team. Those are the 2 players who play, and then I feel confident about them. The rest of them, shame. They just scare me. Who played is saying Bayern got Julian is better than Ega Tuchel. Yeah, and would laba pap because they fired Julian Nagelsmann and he never lost. He wasn't conceding goals. Yo, thought there was a goal. He wasn't conceding goals in the Champions League. He was very good defensively. Bamxosh. Buka manje. The person abamlandela town in Champions League usedliwe. He's out. They're not gonna beat City 4-0 because City's gonna find a way of scoring. Who they saying because every time there's a set piece I see my heart pumping in my hand. Yeah, Baba, you cannot not be stressed when a Khosi if you see a set piece. Because the set piece, yeah, the jealous up is dangerous with him. Yeah, but back to the ama-set pieces uyakhumbula lento yenzeka with iBaroka guys. iBaroka they hate us. leya team leya bahlale kanjalo ehlathini. Yazi bafethu, we were like 30 minutes away from winning the league. 30 minutes. And it all went to hell. It reminds me of Aston Villa Steven Gerrard. If that Aston Villa was coached by Unai Emery, they were not gonna give away a 2-0 lead. They were not. But they ended up conceding 3 goals in 5 minutes. Even a draw would have been acceptable. Liverpool was gonna win the league. Same thing the Chiefs. Consider a goalie on a header, and since we didn't have a plan B, we ended up losing the league on the final day. So now every time we see anything that is a set piece, we get our hearts start pumping with fear. Thank you, Mintendor. Steb is on a yellow card now. So now we have a situation. Abasmati Royal A.M, they are not trying to. That's a goal. Oh, it's a miss. Since it's blurry, I don't see that. It's up got Jelly dangerous. Lapo is celebrating Gutu Jelly is out, and that's a first sign of us putting them in trouble. Lalpola ailput. Bosses lose Pola Manjaba Chiefs sometimes they just like to give us some heart attack. Angenasting. Angenasting on ngempela foot. Ute was saying Zwane needs to take out Siteb and put him to and bring back Matt deep. As fun as that sound, and of course, my problem is that will Umat do what Ustebe does so well? Because Umati is still, he works hard, but defensively he's not as good as Ustebe. He really does work hard, but he's not as good. When Smith is saying now I'm good players, ukwenzela sibone competition lama player anga perform adliwe ibhang. True. Because abanye vele they know ukuthi scheme esabo and they underperform. They know ukuthi bazodlala. Like uDoli knows ukuthi scheme esakhe. Umat at this point he knows ukuthi he's gonna play every other game. Let's see this count. Stop that. Yeah, but Ustebe, he needs to be taken out for the sake of this yellow card that he's gotten. The problem is that it will just seem like a sub that shows fear, but then again, you can't pretend like Superman here, knowing very well good the team is struggling. I mean, not good the team is struggling, but good you might play with 11 men if you buys. So he's between a rock and a hard place right now. Please subscribe to the channel, by the way. I think 20 minutes ago I said we were at 8,007 subscribers. Now we're at 8,070 subscribers. So that's good. That's good. For those of you, you can also become a member while you're watching. It's 20 rands per month. I could use a better camera than a camera, a phone, a secondary camera that will be used if this one runs out, or a battery. In fact, win the ball back. Let's go for it. DSTV now is screwing with me, honestly. Let me see. Did it. One thing I'm just hoping for at this point is to not concede the next goal. I really do not want that. Like if we concede the next game, especially at this time of the game, it's what now? 56. We need to score the next goal and just stay ahead. I will say though, Guti, as much as Royal A.M are not like trying to push Chiefs and score, they are still in a position whereby they, how can I say this? They are threatening to score. And I don't like that. I don't like that. Because if a team is is threatening to score, they are likely to end up scoring because of such. Awuthisibone igame eqhubeka. You guys, Usail is still playing. Hey, ay bo, yes, I forgot. I forgot who Usail is playing. Like that's one player that I forgot about completely. Yes. I really forgot. Nohlanti nje naye looks like he's one of those who are not looking like we pace a right to play the game. Sengikhohlwe na ukuveza ama comments manje. Tulan is saying Stebe has a tendency of losing the ball easily. We thought that was Matt's job. Besazi uMatt enza leyo nto leyo manje mase ku Stebe futhi who's doing that thing. We have a throw. Springbok was saying Zwane must bring on Mtu for the young Zwane. It's an interesting decision there to Guti, because the first change is likely to be in our midfield. But who do you sub? Because there are all sorts of problems. Umatha ngimbono wenzani, Steve is on a yellow card, and Uzwane is probably running out of steam. So you're in that situation where you're like, one of the midfielders has and will come out, has to come out and will come out. So which one? I think he might have to sub two of them. What they were saying, Sozwan is going to do that nonsense he always does, waiting till 70 minutes, then makes a sub. The Baxter effect. Utol is losing his head. Hey, the Stebe sub is really, I mean, the jealous sub is doing the things, I tell you. It's doing the things. Mutemba is saying, can Chiefs please still change? Oh, Theo, I skipped your other comment that says the reason why I'm saying that course is because they're starting to play in the middle, so it's definitely going to have to commit soon. Yeah, that is exactly the other reason Vele that I thought you were referring to. Uti Laelo Katiak, as much as he might be a good player, he might be in a situation where he has to mark and commit. He's a number 6 after all, so there is a situation. It's a risky place to be in, Uguti. You are playing and you're a midfielder, defensive one. And you're on a yellow card. To pray. Izinto nje azenzeke guys. Khala ngosithebe. Ukhala uyakhala uthemba ukuthi hawu kodwa. Aw badoda. I definitely think he might do something kule game. 65 minutes. 65th minute. Let me see ukuthi ugain waiting. Usakwazi kodwa ukugijima shem. That's the plus I will give to him, ukuthi usakwazi ukugijima. Oh, pass bowler. This thing annoys me so much. If they have to they have to do the simple thing. Move the ball as quick as you can. No, it's like they're allergic to me doing the right thing. Lady saying Chiefs is waiting for Royal A.M to score again before they start taking a match serious. And also, Royal A.M is at fault for that goal. Besides what it's an own goal, it's just poor communication because Matlaba was out of position. So when he saw that move was late and he was trying to head the ball away. So he in Tenkulu if it wasn't for Royal A.M being negligent, shoot it in, we wouldn't have scored in this game. So yes. Clear the ball. Thank you. Utemba is saying I hate Sitebe now. How he can just give the ball away. Outdoor. Lastly ball. At least Uzwane now is using his body to full effect to mark and win the position back. I'll take that any day. This would be a good time for Peterson with a fake injury so that we can have a team talk, short team talk on the side. But to keep our Tagagwenzi logo. That's a good switch, Matt. We just as njalo. Balahle ibhola nje osithebe ohlande bafethu. Balahla nje ibhola. It's a foul. That should be a card, ref. Because ubemthenile lo mjita lo he doesn't get yellow carded. How is that not a yellow card? Because he had turned him. Like, look, gets the ball, he turns him. That's a yellow card. Don't understand how this guy does not get yellow carded. John Madog. The way we deliver these set pieces, you'd swear we don't have any practice. Like ngathi sivuka nje sihambe kuthi hamba ucross mfana. Oh yeah, they booked him. Umangwai. Is it me or does this jealous sub Mangwai guy look like who's this guy? The guy was playing for Amazulu, signed for Pirates. Forget his name. The defensive midfield, Makaula, yes. Yeah, he looks to me like Makaula. Ouch, let me drink some water. I thought the ref wasn't going to give that as a foul, which was gonna be to my surprise. Ah. I think Uzwane manje should make those subs. Seku 70 guys. So it's the 71st minute. Oh, come on. Whoa, pass. Ah, bambezela lofana lona. That should be a goal, surely. It's outside. Guys. We had a lot. It was like we outnumbered them in that count. I don't know how we ended up not scoring. Clean up people. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. We outnumbered them. Yet somehow we were unable to score. Please like the video, by the way. Forgot that part. Don't know how we failed to score at the end of the day. Zwane must start making changes. And for his sake, I hope it doesn't bring on Caleb, because I would lose it. Not only me, I will lose it. There is someone who's delivering food for one of my housemates. And I know Kuti, the first thing he's gonna do is gonna hit that gate. And I'm gonna lose it because I'm so focused. I don't know ukuthi labantu engihlala nabo why bengawavula ama-app abo to see. Now I have to mute myself. I had to shout. Iko bengimutile. What they were saying now, Khosi Zwane is too slow. We need M2 effect now. That ball was supposed to go in instead. He's always passing. That is why I said, Mina, our midfielders, 8. The decision was to whether you're going to change one, which one are you going to change? Because one, as we have already established, is a defensive midfielder and might commit to a foul that might lead to a goal. So it's either him or the one that you think is no longer effective and is probably tired. Usamgel. So for me, I would probably say, if I say this, if you go for 2 changes and then you mess up your midfield dynamic, then you're in trouble. So it's a tricky decision, Lapis Swin. I would go as far as to say, Mina, I can honestly, Uzwane, I've never seen him change formation mid-game, but I would bring on Umtu for one of the forwards, Dolly, namely. And since these people are going through our midfield, I will just play Diamond Lapis Swin so that we outnumber them. We have 4 people in our midfield. Or even if I'm playing with Dolly wide, I can still, if I'm bringing on Umtu, I'm bringing him in to play and join the midfielders and always make an add up for. Aibo, welcome Regina. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome. We have another member, another day, another member. Thank you so much, Stebe. Take that shot. Oh, what a save. The score is here with Charles. It's 1-1. Thank you, Regina. What a save that is. Did it hit the post? Let me see. Stebe takes that one on. Oh my days, it hit the post. It just hit the post and it crap. And there I was thinking it was a Utu played Agafagum 2 and 2. Yeah, the crossbar. I think what has hurt Uzwane is, oh yeah, I missed the comment. Oh, this should be a goal. This should be a goal. This should be a goal. Silent pass ball. Aye, guys. These guys are bang straight. Silent could have passed that ball. I don't understand why he's not passing Guayen. Like there were better options. He's trying to take a shot. Our forward line is not doing us justice, Shem. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because you can already see, Manju Guti, what they've done is Usail come across and then Dupree is like playing as a right winger. The changes are coming, but it's not changes the Chiefs. Hey, Bafaguti guys. Yes, welcome to VIP lunch. Ushu played. Welcome, Regina. Utsebo saying Chiefs will give us heart attack. Hitting the bar is like crazy. Let me see if I try Opera. No, thanks, Opera. Royal A.M, they look open now. They look like they can concede a goal. Or Chiefs is turning up the heat. It's one of the two. I will choose the excuse me. I will choose to believe Uguti Chiefs is turning up the heat. They're saying Sozwan is going to wait until they score well. I think going back to your comment, Uguti, guys, let's just admit our coach is a coward. What is he waiting for? I will say he is. It does seem that way. I'm not gonna lie to you. It does seem like he's scared Uguti will make a change, and then things are going to change. Yabo mina, one game that scared me about the Chiefs and our subs. You remember when we brought on Unange in that other game? I remember that game when we were playing against Arrows. It wasn't Nange's fault. I won't say it was his fault because I don't like scapegoating players for a team performance. Like in that game, Nange, I don't know who else came on in that game. The team was leading 2-1, but we ended up being worse in that game. So from there, Veluzwane, because our bench is not that strong, he continued to not trust the subs that we have. Oh, says uba dramatic manje coach ukeeper Royal A.M. No Dolly nabo, they are failing to deliver the ball. Eutebo is saying Chiefs better win. Arsenal just disappointed me. Arsenal has disappointed us all. I'm tired of watching City win league after league after league. They are doing the same thing that Sundowns is doing over here. So I hate that. Hey, sort out your feet, man. You can't do that in the game. Sahele loses the ball by overthinking, man. He must just decide and play 1-2. That's Aibo. That should be a goal. No, it's not. Usail is one of those players who just nangu chairman lapha phezulu celebrate non-stop after the tackle on it looks like Dupree is seriously injured. Smongobuk was saying that. Theo is saying Khosi, he does need to change much. Just put in 2 fresh legs and then we'll see the difference. Also because Umtu is also used to the system. In any case, it's Sahil ongene bench or ongene box. And I thought it was Dupree who got injured in the box. Now this one was just out muscled. Referee has now decided to give the player a yellow card. Yeah, I hear what you're saying when I Theo, because what was different Nangumtu is coming on for Sahil. It's the change that I was expecting. Uguti, he might change one of the forwards and not do anything to our midfield. I get it. Usaelna has been indecisive because he's been indecisive, and that is why he's ultimately the one who's being subbed. Because I feel like also it's easy to sub to sub Usaile or to sub Omdu like out. I get it, and I did say before the game, it's better to have him on the bench sometimes because he's used to the system and he can come in and make a difference because he's used to the system. Not abantu who haven't played. Not abantu who haven't played, which was the case with Unango. He came into a game that he wasn't used to and then ended up losing. Utsep was saying, Pelo, you should be drinking something right now. Come on. Why are you saying I should be drinking something? Is there a goal? And then Uplate is saying, Keegan out for Duba, please. Utuba we've seen multiple times. Ugutu coach does not trust him, even in the days of Ukeleb, Utuba was never trusted. So I think that's the other problem that we have. Ugutu Tuba is not trusted. But Kwaena he is what? He has come on. And he whenever he's been given an opportunity, hasn't really taken it with his both hands, right? So you understand why Zwane sometimes doesn't trust him, and he would opt to go for the likes of Mashiane, because at least Mashiane has an assist and a semi-assist in his name or to his name. So yeah. Temba is saying our coach shame. I think you were complaining about Zwane bringing on Zwane bringing on who? Oh, it's a side netting. Now I thought that was a goal. Theo thought it was a goal. And then Utsep was saying not what? How? Mangaphuza manzi ngiphuze in. I drink what? Temba is saying, but Dolly is back now, guys. Yeah. That is why Dolly they are not subbed usually, because knowing ukuthi he's a good player, like naturally he's good, but form is not that great. There's always that thing by coaches ukuthi you keep your good players as long as you can for multiple reasons. Say this game goes to penalties, you're gonna need Dolly to take a penalty, right? So that's just another commit samgelo. Oh, nakho boy, how is overselling it again, man. Yeah, Samgelo did the thing that we wanted him to do against the Sundowns. Kumbula, the goal that we considered against the Sundowns, he didn't do that. Now he's done it. Who played the saying? Tsepo is talking about something hot. Yeah, I need tintin hot. Funny story about me and alcohol. I drank alcohol once, just once. Gogo wayigayela umkhulu umqombothi. You know umqombothi, the Zulu beer. Yeah. Gogo had made it for my grandfather, and then so I'm like, oh, kunomqombothi in the kitchen while they are treating umatlaba. Let me tell you my story and alcohol. So I literally used a mug this size, the metal mug I used. That was my first experience in alcohol. I drank it and I walked a distance that I think is 400 meters because kwakunomemulo in one of the houses, like 21st, you call it 21st. I walked to that house, and halfway there, that house is 10 minutes away. And 5 minutes after drinking that thing, I was falling into holes. I walked and I got to that house, and I was crawling under the tent. I got hit by a tent pole over here. I can still feel this dent that was caused by the thing. Wow, that's a good save by Peterson. From that day, one mug, I told myself, I am not gonna drink alcohol ever again. Because the way I felt on that day was like, fam, I'm never gonna drink this thing that makes me feel like this. So I stopped. Yeah, and I was 13 then. I made that decision a long time ago. I'll never drink. Umvu is saying, so we're not gonna score today. Doesn't look like that. One can only hope Utu Peterson is going to do us justice in my penalty. And if we go that far, of course, it's the let me just confirm the time because I can't see. It's the 89th minute. My God. It's the 89th minute. So, yeah. It's looking like we're going to extra time. What the hell? This man just added an ad. Man just added an ad. Samukelo kumele bamkhiphe ke manje. Lezi seyifuna athola ikhadi. Kumele bamkhiphe ke manje uSamukelo kwayena before bamlimaza. Uzwana uyasaba ukushintsha wafethu hayi ngeke. Uyasaba ukushintsha uzwana uyezwa. It's the 90th minute. Uzwana is still scared of making a sub. How yazi njalo, shout out to Frosler. Hey, when I played, you don't know the half of it. You don't know the half of it because this team is clearly going to the extra time. I might as well talk about my Mqombothi story. So, ngaphuza Mqombothi, and when I went back home, kwakunengane umshana wami uDimpu, the one who was recording the videos the other day when I was at home. Aibo, what's happening? Kwakuthiwa ngivula i-radio. They asked me to change to a channel. I did this. Yabo idem lengane baby bottle. I did this. I thought I was adjusting the channel on those knobs, but I did this. They told me what I did that the following morning. I was so drunk from 1 mark. uJesu nje wayekhulumela nami mfana wami wena wabuthinta nje utshwala ngizokwenza udawe too much. Ngangakakholwa nakukholwa ke lapho. iRoyal A.M ingalokothi nje ikore ngisebhizi ngishare istory. I will say ukuthi at the back we've tried we've tried to do the things. I have a lot of stories alcohol. I affect. Yeah ne. Ladies saying wena mpilo ungadakwa ngisho ubuku beer. Baba mina i-alcohol I know ukuthi like yabona ngabona lapha I know umqombothi is strong. I know umqombothi is strong, but I didn't think, because at that time I didn't think ukuthi 1 mark could deal with me like that. But I'm glad it did that to me, because yeah. I prefer this. Guys, I don't know what we are doing in this game. We are literally forcing things. Our fans are set. Oh, Queen Maria lap. What they were saying, Bafethu, Khosi Mpilo is incegu, so please stay away with your hot stuff, please. Amen. Utsepo is saying, Mpilo, I blame you for how I feel now. I took a break from this relationship with Chiefs because it was causing me chest pains until I bumped into your channel, bro. I love Chiefs, but Genzedi Tsepo was just blaming me. 3 minutes added. I'm sorry, Shem. I'm sorry. Nami ngayithatha break. I took the break ngangibhizi nomsebenzi wenkosi vele nami at that time. So angibhizi ngisho mahezela abantu ngathatha break. Ngabuya and ngayithatha isaqala i-trophy drought for like a year. 2016 wonke, 2017. I think it was 2 years ibhola ngalibuka. It was also affected by the fact that I was living a dress. And we had to divide. So let's say Konaba favorite Pirates, Konaba favorite Chiefs, and also Konaba Funugui Bugeli Premier League. So we didn't have we only had one TV. Game is over. I will go into extra time. So we didn't have only had one TV. So you would go there with abantu ubukela Man City on the shared TV. So I was like, let me take a break vele because the Chiefs now, if I do watch them, they cause me chest pains, so I might as well not watch them. So I stopped. But then I was like, I miss my team. I went back and started watching them. So I get you, Tep, what you are saying, but I'm sorry, Shem. They were saying they are trying to tempt that route. City fire. Guys, I wanna go and use the bathroom for not number 2, number 1. Don't even know what number 1 is. I'm just realizing right now as I'm saying that number 1. But I've been drinking a lot of water. That's what I wanna use it for. Just to clarify. I'm not sure what I should be doing here. How long will it take me actually? Open relationship with Chiefs is the way to go. Hey, Tina to see loyal too much. We cannot afford to have an open relationship with the team. I want extra time, man. My bladder is full. I cannot wait the next 30 minutes. Can I run? Yeah. Can I run and get to that side and be back? Because I know people, it's full time. They are flooding to the channel right now. Some while they're busy stretching off Rosla, I will disappear for, where is this thing, for 1 minute, and I will be back. Also need water, but I need to watch this extra time with an empty bladder. My bladder is too full. 3, 2, 1. Keep the conversation going. My comment section, someone must write to the host has to pee. 1, 2, 3. I'll be back now. Hey. Saying I'm back. I even washed my hands because I'm that person who washes hands. Who played the same pillow? You are not loyal when does Liverpool name ring a bell? But they don't directly compete. It's like saying it's like saying I'm supporting Itimela South Africa and one in Europe. And in Europe I only support Liverpool now. Because initially I was supporting Liverpool and Barcelona. Then I was like, but they play good Champions League now, so I can't support both of them. And I wasn't watching La Liga in any case. So I was like, I like Liverpool more. And in any case, the reason why I turned Barcelona was because of Ronaldinho, then it was Messi. Was never really liking the team itself. Was Liverpool, they were not even winning. Like when I started liking them, they were not even winning. It was after just the days when they won the Champions League, coming back 3-0 down and winning the game. But yeah, so no, I open relationship with Chiefs. They were saying disappear because we wait for you. Saying boy. South is saying it wasn't like that. It wasn't the zonele part, it was the PP part. Tutu were saying Zwane is a waste. Khosi Nialwa who played umbiza ngumshefan. So he's saying this game is boring. Hey, Mina, it's a cup. The same thing happened. It's not considered. Jesus. Oof. As long as the game is still on, as long as we are still in it, I'm fine. As long as they're still like that. Against Pietermaritzburg, we're able to win with extra time. Babe shorter, I don't care. So we just need to win today. And if we do win, already on goal, as if on goals don't count. The same people who didn't score yesterday, they also got an own goal. The Pirates now easy win penalty. So it's not like the Chiefs is the only team that's messing things up over here. The Pirates now, but they messed them up. Ukateleka kodumati. Zwane will be blamed for this. Ndaba yama subs once again. Utewe saying Khosi impela ufuna ukushayeza mshefane manje. Hayi akishaya uplay saying Theo ufuna ukuthi yeka angisaye toilet umpilo. And I haven't bet. Hayi ke. Hey madoda. Temba is saying even ours one is tired. I mean, this kid has played the past 3 games. He can't be expected to play 120 minutes. Especially now, what Royal A.M are seeing, and I'm sure they've been told, Uguti, there is blood. There is blood. They can smell it too. That ball is going out. They can smell it too. And now they are trying to go for the jugular. They're trying to, that bothers me. The fact that I see Uguti, the thing is cut out. It really does bother me. And I've been trying to fix it. It's on my left. Yoy. Yeah. Now I'm less bothered. Just that person who gets bothered by into that don't mean anything. So I'm just gonna shift the scoreline here so that I can cover that. What a weird person. Corner. Oh. Angisisa uJessica lo angiboni kahle. Ustressekile bafuna sunele Nedbank Cup bezozoyothenga ngayo imali yelokhunja ye-women's team. And it's not even a con. It is what it is. Kwasho lo leyansizwa le. Maninik, if the Royal A.M guys is he confident to a point ukuthi their keeper is now time wasting, does that mean they are confident about their penalty takers? Pela no one. Pela people about bigger teams in this type of games, they are the ones who try to get the goal, and the perceived smaller team tries to waste time because they know ukuthi they have a better chance of winning, because they can see Uti Chiefs are kind of turning things up. There should be a goal. Seberekaville. How, Mr. Ref? Hlaba lo muntu Frosla. Frosla ngiyababona bacathi kuyadlalwa la. Akudlalwa kuyadlalwa la. Ureferee kodwa naye nje asibeni honest. Unokusiphuza nje no referee guys. Can I just say that there is a level of being drank that is happening, that I'm seeing over here. Awenze kahle lapho Frosla guys. That guy was running away. He was gone. Only problem now is the set piece. Peterson. Okay, at least they missed. Lady saying next time Chiefs must come with a quantum 11 players, coach and assistant coach, 13 people. Ngoba vele they won't be used in any case. Angithi abanye phela balinde ukuzongena mase ku 3-0. Which never happens, which is why Oduba are unlikely to get the opportunity. Uyazama yashema umdu since he has come on. At least now it's looking less like we're about to be destroyed and more like we could score at any time. So I prefer that possibility. you are watching a game and you are thinking, oh, okay, we look like the most likely team to score. Ugunjipola is a very cruel sport, because one moment you're looking like you're the next likely team to score, the next you concede a goal with extra time. Fire ngegama likaJesu. Guys, it's so rich to 8,100 people. That's good. Please subscribe and be that person who takes us that far. Ayikhala Nkosi yami. Track back phela mfana. Ma-commit is-tab. Be that person who will take us to 8,100. I said kusele 12 days, 13 days kuphela inyanga, but can I be ambitious? Am I allowed to be ambitious and say let's reach 9,000 by the end of the month in terms of subscribers? Come on. We have a space. That's too close to the keeper, man. It's too close to the keeper. Now it's about not making mistakes. And it's probably the brief that has been given to abadlali Royal A.M. Do not make a mistake. Do not make a mistake. That's the thing that they were told. You know what? Don't make a mistake. Just win the game. No, guys. No, not in our box. Oh my God. Yes. Ukhulumelani wena manje? Awuthi ngivale nesikole singasiboni, because ama-comments I don't even wanna see ukuthi abantu bathini manje kuma-comments. I will only comment once I see the penalty happen, because I haven't seen it. I don't even wanna look. I wanna look at the screen as visible. Mdu. Yep, that's a pen. That's definitely a pen. Siyabenefita thina bafana bami. Siyabenefita thina. Abazi abantu, yazi abantu abazi. Siyabenefita thina. We are Benefit FC. Matt, don't miss, please, because I know he's the one who's gonna take it. Or is it Dupree? Benefit FC. Uthini uPu Junior lapha? Is he saying game over? Game over. Let's see. Oh, he missed the ball nje. Uzobezwa njalo sebephika ukuthi it's a penalty. He caught the boy. He completely and utterly missed the ball. I'm not looking at the screen, guys. I'm trying by all means. I know you are probably celebrating already by now. But sorry, I'm not looking at your comments. I just wanna see this goal. Ungagage, Yusuf. Ungagage. I saw Bukayo Saka miss today. I've seen enough people missing, so I don't want to see another miss. We are peak ukuthi it's a pen. Wangitshela ukuthi they are giving this pen to Mdu. Why would they do that? Why would they give the pen to Mdu? Why? Oh my days. This ain't happening, man. Or is it Yusuf? I feel like please don't miss. Just please don't miss. I'm hiding the comments. Me being behind is the worst thing for you who's ahead. And you've probably seen what happens. So this penalty is very important, because if you miss it, then the momentum shifts completely in the remainder of the game. If you score, Matt, it's a goal, surely. It's a goal. Yebo, siyabonga. Danko Poison. Danko. Siyabenefita thina. This is what they don't understand. Siyabenefita thina too much. 2-1. Siyabenefita. Yeah, that's a goal. And he saw it. We almost got dropped. He almost missed. Nice one, Duke. Penalty. Uti is asking me if nyasaba na bengsaba. Ibu. Siyabonga Yusuf. Basa complain referee lab. Bese kuthiwa yithi singalazi ibhola. Siyabenefita. Hayi yabona manje guys, iChiefs iyawina so deserve ukungibona in HD. Lento enginikhombisa yona le ayikho right. Right now y'all deserve to see me in HD. Bengaloko uthi nje laba bangicasule. 74, it should last. Isikhathi sokushintsha icamera ke manje. Because neChiefs sishintsha izinto lapha egroundini. Ayingicasule mayisenza lento le. Because now it's like kunekhanda ekhulu nje livela la on the screen. Did City win? Yeah, City won, guys. Like City just destroyed the Leicester in the first half yesterday. And that pissed me off. Always pisses me off when City wins. I hate the team. I hate Man City, guys. Right now, I even don't know who I hate more, City or Real Madrid. Because one of them might end up winning the Champions League. Yeah. When I have a manje seningibona in HD. Seningibona in HD because the team is leading. Bensangibona in the shandies because the team wasn't winning. But now the team is winning, so HD. And scoreline la kumele sibe sikhudlwa nyana. Ngabalandeli beteam enkulu phela nina ngeke nikhonjiswe iscore esincane. Not here to play no games with nobody. When Sile played, Madrid will play nonsense and still win. Like, you don't get what Ancelotti does. He just knows how to win. That's his thing. Ututsep, I think Chiefs should score insurance goal. Aibo, these guys couldn't score the entire 90 minutes. Usufun insurance goal. Sit back, defend. Bring in all the defenders on the bench. What's the time? It's 105. It came here phela ngo-120. Faka wonke ama-defender akhe ebhenchini manje. Defender for your life. All of them. Gibelisa uMatohi, Banoyi, iRocket. Yadlala. Give us a free kick. I think the Chiefs. Oh no, Steb. Do not commit. Don't do anything, Steb. Akho ke Poison. Yeah, Chiefs is being stupid now. Oh my god. I don't trust the score now. Also don't trust the score. But the Chiefs shouldn't do this now. We should try and keep the ball at this point. There is no use of us attacking and doing anything else. There is just no need. All we have to do now is to just be defensively sound and not do anything else, because we're on to added time and we need to just win this game Yebo abalando nzama. Khumbula unzama nama-throw wakhe. Abalando nzama manje. We need onzama, we need Abonil Tov. We need everyone. Caleb is shaking Matt's hand there, thinking what, you lucky duck. You lucky duck. You scored my goals. Mbo, how far? One side. Which side am I using? Okay. I'm weird, guys. I am weird person in that I'm sort of a perfectionist. Yeah, I say we have time. And now I keep on trying to adjust and make the stream look better. That's why I'm asking people to become members, because with better equipment then I'm achieving my goal of making sure that even the videos that I'm making I look better. I don't look ridiculous. It's a half-hearted effort. Ngathi angifuni ukwenza ama video kanti ngiyafuna shem. How long have I been live? 3 hours 14 minutes. You would swear I don't have a life. Thank you to everyone who's been live all along, by the way. Elvis is saying, Bafethu le team yethu iyaboza you. Jesu yena lona called to praise and Matt almost missed that penalty. Yeah, Baba, he scored, Elvis. Elvis, he scored. That's the important thing. That's what I'm gonna take. He almost missed, but he scored. Utheo is saying we need to simply just park the bus. Yebo, more than any time. Uzwane must just do the right thing at this point, because Hunt doesn't want us to win. He must call Baxter. He must call Umintindorp. He must have a voice call right now. Like, create a group on WhatsApp and call them and saying, defender kanjani masekunje. He must call all of them. Good, I need to defend right now. Ganti, who called us Benefactor FC? Who played? Not who Charles. I thought, yeah. Let me read. Ufakukunika njani? Jesu ngenzeka kanjani? Hayi ngeke angamfonela umshini uzolokhunja, umshini uzomtshela ukuthi akadlale attractive football. We don't need no attractive football right now. We need uqhwasha, not uqhwasha. We need to sit back, defend for our lives, like with everything that we have. Usibonga Buku is saying we must win Nedbank Cup. Sundowns are out. The only big team is Pirates and Stellenbosch. We should be careful that we don't face them. Yeah, Baba, Stellenbosch is a sidla this season. We've beat them 3 times and they keep crying like small babies. So bapinda futhi ngisabi Stellenbosch, Pirates ishaya kabila ngisabi nayo. I hope I don't get clipped and then we come back later on in the season and it's find out ukuthi Mpilo was talking nonsense about the other teams and then we sucked. Charles is saying Chiefs is nothing without penalty and red card. Well. Oksalai. Whatever, I need you this side. There is someone who's eating sour grapes. Temba, member, you are called to this side. Mina wesibongo Buku ngithi angisabi umuntu osele manje. Angisabi umuntu. Sifuna ukuwina manje. Uthemba ngathi akayimisele ngokubuya this side. Akasekho uThemba. Usishile guys uThemba. He's not dead. Just saying ukuthi ushile. Royal A.M sine free kick njalo isuka. Okay. Simbili greening nazo manje. Elvis nango. Uthi played mina ngisabi club eMzansi with my Chiefs. Elvis is saying, did you just see lempuphu ewusithebe bayenzani bayishaya nge10 encane? We can't live like this bro Mpilo. It's torture. Ziyakhala. Nama ngisabi umuntu. Baba mina, as long as we win the game, I don't care ukuthi bamenzani ubani kanjani. I do not care. Uthemba is saying, "Hayibo bro, I'm here." Yeah, Themba. Now Charles, he's busy eating sour grapes. I needed you to say that thing, okusalayo. Because he's saying Chiefs is nothing without red cards. So I'm saying okusalayo. Okusalayo, they are the rules of the game and we know how to use them to our advantage. Get the men to foul you and then benefit. We have established this. I don't know why people are still complaining. We have established that our team is benefactor FC and we benefit and we're okay with that. Sakukhona nonjabulo ngcobe groundini. So ziyakhala hi nyembezi. You understand? Ziyalila. Guys, izulu liyaduma ke manje. That's a problem. Izulu lina njalo guys. Kuleli izwe leli. As in Indonesia since I got here in September and it was okay. It wasn't raining those days. But in October it started raining. But worse, December was sick. Yakumbula nanti mark chicken pox. And from there on, January wonke liyana. Almost every day, guys. Almost every day. Uphuma emsebenzini and since usigibele 2 la, you actually reach work usumanzi if you didn't wear your raincoat. If you did wear your raincoat, well, you okay. So it's linanjalo. That's what I'm saying with that old story that I told, but linanjalo izulu kule ndawo. Danko Peterson is catching balls now. He don't play, man. Almost said my Shingambiza nge Elvis, wait. Oh, that save, I've already seen it. Sakunzima manje ukufunda ama comments because the game is getting hard and Tsepo is saying if we lose, I'm not going to work tomorrow. Lucky for me because I work on Tuesdays to Saturdays and this week there is the Gupela Im, what do they call this? The Islam fasting, Ramadan. So from Wednesday I'll be off until the other week Wednesday. So I don't work. No, I will actually work on Wednesday and Wednesday and Thursday, Tuesday and Wednesday, and then on Thursday I'm off until that other week Tuesday, which should be fun. Okay, something went wrong. Come on, DSTV. Let me read my comments. Someone is asking why you started to do on the bench so that he can do what he just did, come from the bench and make a difference. That's why. Olipat is saying, come on Chiefs, let's get the win. Utemba is saying, Aibo Oksalayo. Charles is saying, Royal A.M will also get a penalty. Continue. When azolokunikeza la maglebi so wafunayo. Feed on the sour grapes, my child. Feed on the sour grapes. Utsepo is saying, you said you are where? Yeah, played usang pendulela. I'm in Indonesia. Utsepo is saying, Matot, what are you doing there, bro? I'm sure you miss Ikot. Ikot ikanang so idlak. Angazi because yeah. Guys, you know what's weird? Oh, I bought bananas. I forgot. Guys, I'm a fruta directly. Yes. Maybe if I'm busy telling you my stories about Indonesia, you're going to forget about the pain that we might end up being subjected to. But yeah, I will tell you when I'm back home. But it's fun. It's not fun. Linanjalo, kutura na yogurt, guys. I'm teaching English at Tsepo. My English might not sound that great, but fun enough, I am teaching it. It's different when you are teaching it to 10-year-old and 5-year-olds and 7-year-olds. This week I'll be teaching 4-year-olds. It's weird. Anyways, the game is ongoing. I have to start talking about random things because I'm nervous. I have to. I have to. Elvis is saying, when our coach is going to realize that Steb and Matt, they're always passing backwards. I think I don't have a problem with backward passing if Kuguti there is no pass that's going forward, and especially if you are in a game whereby you are leading, so you can afford to pass the ball back if you are not being pressed, and then force them to press you, then kick the ball forward and have them to start afresh again. Abalimali, I say it is cut. So lesikhathi asifuna ukuphela. 114th minute, selu 6 minutes ebholeni hour lonke leli. Uthemba saying ngiyambona uQuinik akange ngigol, I'm fine. Angazi nokuthi ungenele ba uQuinik. I don't even know. Charles is saying you're a teacher, nice. Yeah, you think that. But no, I actually enjoy teaching. Uplay is saying soon you'll ask to go to the bathroom again because you are nervous. I understand. So what I'm gonna do today, because I'm a post-match videos, they don't perform that well. And I'm not a big fan of posting a video. Basibugwa abantu aba 1,000 ekubeni ingabugwa abantu aba 10,000. I will do a simple thing. After the stream ends, I will unlist it and hide the stream and make another stream specifically for the post-match reaction. How? Nanti call. Oh, it's not. Ayikho into irashayo with Dupre. Ayikho. Haza ayikho nje Zulu. Ayikho into irashayo. Ubese funa ukrash umntaka Dupre. Lento game management thina sifundiswanga. Okunika basa pressure high, which is good if you think about. Bekumela dive nje ukunika. Bekumela dive sithole enye penalty. Hambe khoneni, hamba or have any kind of a relationship. Now. Yes, it's better. Nothing wrong with them. They are nice and cute. Chiefs is scoring a goal and I'm not seeing that thing. I think that's Usteba Gapum. Uthemba is saying Usteba Gapum. Elvis is saying, hey, Fethu efika nje upisana ngebhola lenkomo uQuinik. Me again, guys. At least we're still in the game. I'm like, if we're in the game, I'm fine. 1 more minute. Usteba has survived this long. The fact that he has survived this long on a yellow card, Khosi. Jesus. Kick it on a mapolo. Kick it mapolo. Amdugela kodwa manje ibhola mapolo. Ngiba celebrate. I am buffering. I can see. What is making my stream buffer now? Man. Yeah, since it's Zulultuma, it's gonna force me to record a video after the game instead of having a live stream. Because I cannot have a buffering live stream. Oh no. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna watch the screen now because that one is behind. How many minutes are they adding? Am I buffering? I think I am buffering. Hey, Khosi. Let me just do this and see what happens. Bambi Bola Peterson. Ulale phewalo mfowethu. Injalo mfowethu. Injalo bafo. That's all we want. Waste the time. phela urefra akacacise na ukuthi how much time is he adding. Oh, it's still 20:49. We're into the additional time. Hamba shama no look pass. Yebo. Njani manje? How is that not our foul and theirs? Did he add 1 minute or 2? Looks like he added 1 minute. Uthi played uzitha udlala ku reserve team so besimbize next year. Oh, that should be a goal, right? Or just go to the corner. It's easier that way. Go to the corner, muntu. Just go to the corner. It's easier that way. Just go to the corner. Game is over. Zikhewula ziku-loudspeaker. Yabona ke manje. Zikhewula ziku-loudspeaker bampola. Zikhewula ziku-loudspeaker. Sikhathele mamkhizi. Bazothi sibenefitile. Sinendaba nthina. Manini kanishona. Should I stop this video and start a new live stream, or should I record a video as about 15 minutes? Nthini. Kulman. Decide in the next 30 seconds based on our comments of 5 ukuqala. Do you want another live stream, or do you want me to record a post-match video? Nfunani, because this video ngifuna ukuyistopha and then start another one. Kulmanbo. Oh, kanti uthe last year ngamabomu. Oh hey. Apple game. Kulmani bo ngenze njani? Vala stream, we done. Nifuna enye live stream because yinto enga-organizeka leyo njengamanje. Akusiyo nento edinga isikhathi nje eside. Nga-organize enye live stream. Ngenze enye live stream. Khona omunye othi angirecord. So it's 1-1. I'm looking at the first 5 votes. Yiba bazo decide ukuthi kwenzakalani. If the first 5 people say live stream, then I'm going live stream. If the first 5 people, because this stream is ending one way or the other, then it's up to ukuthi nthini. I can do the other live stream, or I can just do the recording. Second person is saying live stream. Bathina bang. 104. Hey, ziyakhala. We got a lot of live mpilo. Okay. Manini ke ngizovala le stream less and then start another live stream because that's more interactive. Sepo my money is the menu is there. Uthi angirecord lo yaput. Okay, bonke by popular demand nithi nifune live stream. Okay, give me a second. I'm just gonna end this live stream. Bese ke ngiyabuya with another video ezobithi post match. Just give me like 5 minutes and live stream. Oh, thank you for watching, and until next time, remember, Khosi alphela uboya.